channel. I'm Karen Ahmed and today we're making an old Chinese favorite, beef and broccoli. I'm going to take some sirloin and I'm going to cut it very thinly. Then I'm going to marinate it and grill it. I'm also going to grill some broccoli, get a little bit of char going, and then I'm going to simmer it in a luscious sauce. This is delicious. Before I go any further with this recipe, do make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every week, and do ring the bell. That's YouTube's new bell icon. That will notify you every time I upload a new video. Now let's get started. I'm going to start with the broccoli. I'm going to use half this crown. This is roughly about 2 cups. And instead of just cutting it or tugging at the florets, I'm going to cut them off and cut them horizontally. Now this cut surface is going to be perfect and flat to get a nice char later. I'm just going to blanch these first in some boiling water. Now many people eat broccoli raw, so you can skip this step if you like. Allow this to drain completely. Next, I'm going to work on the beef. I have a pound of sirloin here, that's about 500 grams, and I'm just going to cut this as thinly as possible using a sharp knife. Now, if you like, you can semi-freeze your meat, and that's going to enable you to cut this very thinly. I've hit some silver skin here, so I'm just going to remove it as it's going to be chewy. I'm going to marinate the meat now with 2 tablespoons of dark soya sauce, 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing Wine. If you don't have Shaoxing Wine, you can substitute sherry, or you can leave this out completely. Just add about a half teaspoon of sugar for a little bit of sweetness. I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of Ching Miang Vinegar. Now this is known as black vinegar. You can substitute any other vinegar instead. Next, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now this is the secret ingredient that most restaurants use to tenderize their meat. It literally fizzes on contact with the vinegar. And finally, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of corn starch, and I'm going to mix everything well together. The corn starch is going to absorb all of the liquid, and it's going to help everything stick to the meat. Leave this aside for about 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to heat up my pan, and using the tiniest bit of oil, I'm going to start to get some char on my broccoli. Place these down on the side where you cut them horizontally and allow them to absorb all of that heat. Once you have some nice color and char, I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to work on these in batches and keep them aside. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my beef. Add a tiny bit of oil and allow it to caramelize on one side before flipping it over. Because this beef is sliced so thinly and it has been tenderized, it really doesn't need a long time to cook at all. Finally, I'm going to get that luscious gravy together. Heat up some oil and add 1 tablespoon of spring onion bulbs and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Allow the garlic to change color and add 2 cups of beef stock. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of dark soya, 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing Wine. Again, you can substitute that for sherry, or you can leave it out, just add a little bit of sugar instead. Mix this well and taste for salt. I have about 2 teaspoons here of a corn starch slurry. This is literally just corn starch mixed in water. Add as much as you need to thicken the gravy. And then I'm going to slide in the beef. I'm going to allow the beef just to cook for a few minutes. And then I'm going to follow this with the broccoli. I like to serve this garnished with some black and white sesame seeds and serve this with rice. Thank you so much for joining me on Cravings Food Adventures. I really hope you enjoyed this fabulous recipe for beef and broccoli. It's an old Chinese traditional favorite and is super delicious. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Do share my channel and my videos with your family and friends. And also ring the bell, that's YouTube's new bell icon. It will notify you every time I upload a new video. And follow me on all of my social channels. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and even Snapchat. Until I see you next time, take care guys and happy eating. Bye.